That was nice. Hey everybody, it's Pete and Craig coming to you from the hills of Aspen, and we thought what better backdrop than to talk about what this BP Launchpad is, than to have a 9,000 foot peak, right? Go to new heights kind of thing. So if you're watching this video, you're hopefully a podcast listener, and you've heard us talk about this, and you're wondering what the hell is this. So BP Launchpad is something that Craig and I have iterated on for years and years and years. Something that we keep saying, like, what would we have wanted had we been, the younger dentist? Like, what would have been helpful for us in our formative years as a dentist? And now, with the student loans being so high and the practices being so expensive, there's a lot of
there's more complexity to dentistry. I think when we did it 15 years ago, it was a lot less complex, whether it's regulations and all these different things. So Peter and I have a habit of always trying to speak to our younger selves, whether we're consulting with the 200 people we've taken through Mastermind or we're on stage at some summit. We try to figure out what would have been valuable for us. And we did it. We ate the glass. We went through 10 or 15 years of lost sleep and heartache and actually came together through our common suffering and our common misery. And the goal here is to offer people something that we would have really benefited from. So if you're a person in school and you got a real good entrepreneurial vision and you're in school right now, or you're a brand new minted dentist,
or you're an associate who's kind of feeling a little stuck, but you've got the gumption, the attitude that you want to get there, you just don't know how to get there, right? After coaching, we've coached over 200 practices in the past 8 years through many masterminds. And what we've seen time and time again is, we have this kind of this textbook way of getting people through to fulfillment, to profitability, to the life they always kind of wanted, right? And we talk about this lost decade in dentistry. You see where it's this 10 years you're just kind of languishing and you're not really saving for your retirement, right? You're not feeling fulfilled, and it's a lot of times because people are going it alone. And so this is what this is for. If you're the thoroughbred who's like, hey, I am hungry, let's join hands and crush it together, what that will bring to you is a number of things, right? Obviously, we talked about the mentorship. The second thing is, right, helping to drop things down to the bottom line, meaning, like, for example, even a supply line, right? You get to take advantage of our DSO level of pricings of supplies and labs and clear aligners and things like that, right? And God, I mean, enterprise value, right? Getting EBITDA built up, right? And if you're a solo practice who's got, let's just call it 3 times earnings, is about what you're worth, right? When you're hitched to our wagon, where there's a lot more volume to the dentistry, that you're in that ecosystem, it's the enterprise value is inherently worth a lot more. So there's an arbitrage even there for you. So, I think you mentioned, Craig, that, like, look, this is not a one size fits all. We can titrate this up or down based on what you do. But the spirit of it is really to hold hands, let us help each other in climbing that mountain, so to speak.
Yeah, and we've really been listening to our audience for, almost the 10 years we've been doing this. And we've been asked for this. The listener is like, okay, I got the mastermind, I've been in there, but I need a deeper level of support. So that's what this is. We've done it before. We've taken practices that are $1 or $2 million of top line and helped create $5 and $6 million of top line.
And startups
and even startups. But the one thing we haven't been able to do with those arm's length relationships is offer them the same level of pricing. So when you don't own a percentage or a piece of the actual practice, you can't avail yourself of the economies of scale for clear aligners and supplies and HR
softwares
and all the different things. So this is just the next step. And the Launchpad is designed to be a bespoke way to help you in what you want to create. So this whole idea is fill out the form below, give us a compelling story of why you think you should be a part of this. And if we have a values fit, an alignment fit, an ethical fit, and we love your spirit, your hunger, we're all in. We got the time and the expertise, and we just want to double down with people that we really enjoy working with.
And the financial capacity, right? Luckily, we're at a stage where, like, it is something that we want to invest back into the industry of dentistry, right? We have discretionary income, and there's no better place to invest in the people who want to go to new heights.
And there's no better place for us to return that investment. Right. Peter and I are not, we don't develop properties for a living. We can't take a vanilla shell building and make it 10 times better. But with your dental practice, 100% we can do that. We know how to take a dental practice or an aspiring young dentist that wants to create something magical and pour gas on that fire. So if it's you and you feel compelled, fill out the application. Heck, send us a video, show us something like
That'd
this.
be awesome.
You know, tell us why, and we could figure out a way to work together. It doesn't have to be a cookie cutter. There's no private equity and family offices. Peter and I will sit down, we'll fly to your place, and we'll meet you, we'll fly you down, and we'll actually...
I think that's what you need to double click on, is that everyone's scared of the, oh, this sounds like a DSO. Not a DSO. This is just a JV. Hold hands.
Yeah.
We can. You have the skill set, right? You have the gumption. We have the mentorship. We have the capital. It's really just hold hands and crush it.
Can we all work together? Can it be a 1 + 1 + 1 = 6? No. So if you're that person, that guy or girl out there that wants to do something special, let us know what you want to do.
That's good.
And it's kind of like a dental Shark Tank. You know, I won't make you feel bad. I'm not like Mr. Wonderful. Worst case scenario, we'll have a meeting. You know, maybe we'll help you in your own entrepreneurial journey. Even if we don't work together, we love to help people on their journey. So let us get an application. Let us see what you're up to, and hopefully we can work together.
Yeah, let's connect. Hope to see you guys in the future. Take care.
Thanks.